Out on the waterfront, on a noisy street, we meet Papa Bear, Mike Parnell, and his brother Maurice of Chicago, Illinois. They talk about what drew them here in the first place and what keeps bringing them back.
Some of the best things about Bonaire, first of all, has to be the diving. The diving is just phenomenal here. What I like about it is you don't necessarily need a boat to go diving. You can have some phenomenal reef and wall dives and also wreck dives right from shore. So rather than having to get up early while you're on vacation to catch the dive boat to go out, you can sleep in and get some relaxation and vacationize, so to speak, and go diving at your leisure and just be guaranteed phenomenal diving. Also, the weather here is always great. No matter what time of the year that you come, since you're out of the hurricane belt, you always guarantee good weather. Now you mix it with riding Harley-Davidsons, man, the roads are just great. The people that ride are just, the camaraderie, you never experience this in any place else in the world. It's something that will just keep bringing you back over and over and over again. The roads are great, the weather's good, the people are great, the food's magnificent. You know, the combination of riding and the diving, just unsurpassed.
Maurice Parnell is into Bonaire because he loves to ride and needs a longer riding season than the few months he has in Illinois.
When I was in Aruba, I was telling everybody that, you know, I was in heaven because the clubs here are nothing like the clubs in the USA. And they said, well, if you like Aruba, you'll love Bonaire. And they're right. You know, I'm at the foot of the throne at this point in the game, you know. To keep the camaraderie together as they've done at this point, it's unbelievable. And I am in awe of it. I got 4.5 years to retire. And I work for the Canadian Pacific Railroad in Bentonville. That's in just the suburbs of Chicago. And yeah, 4.5 years. If I can get an early out, I'm here. Just the wife and I, so, you know, all I have to do is bring her and show her. She's never been here before, so, you know, she'll take to this like a fish to water.
On an island that's less than 20 miles long, the economic impact of an event like this is obviously considerable. We go to Zisik, one of the oldest restaurants on Bonaire, and get the lowdown from its owner, Johan Visser.
Oh, we benefit a lot with the hotels, the restaurant. They're eating very expensive meals and drinking all night long, partying with bands, live music. It's great. Oh, the local people like the riders. They are in love with them. Every time they go to the neighborhoods and they come out and give applauses, and, you know, they love it. There's some action finally on the island for at 3 days. The Harley-Davidson Club of Bonaire is growing. Every year they get like 1 or 2 bikes extras. Everybody's getting interested in it, and it's a Harley, no? Something special. They should put it for a week. It's very good for Bonaire, especially for September and November, no? It's 2 quiet months. And there, you know, Bonaire is very small. It's like 10,000 people living here, and a small, you know, 300-400 people here makes a big impact economically for the restaurants, bars, hotels. And everybody enjoyed it. They were nice people, nice crowd. We hope it stays like that for another 20 years or so.
Slowly, the revelers retire to their various homes and hotels. We pass on further partying, choosing instead to go back and rest the little gray cells. We've learned that the path of the big ride will take the bikers past the salt works, which have been in operation on Bonaire for a few centuries now. This is a compelling historical site where the salt pans were once worked by hand by slaves who lived in these little huts. The works are operated these days with far more sophistication and humanity, and the Salt Pier is one of Bonaire's most well-known dive sites. There's plenty of parking, and shore divers have easy access to it. These towering piers, comprising 5 distinct sections of footings, gives the site part of its name. Each is home to a dazzling array of marine life. We're met at first by a school of goatfish. Later, the tarpon come out to give us the once-over. They parade before us for a while, each appearing to covet the other's screen time. They regard us with a loftiness I find customary to the species. I'm not really sure which of us is on display here. We shoot pictures of them, they make mental note of us, and we part company. I hope that these magnificent silver giants are here next time. And, given their unusually long lifespan and their penchant for reliability, they probably will be.